How should sales managers prepare for interviews? Join me in this conversation as we highlight some of the important aspects to pay attention to for any upcoming interview that you might be having as a sales manager. As usual, my name is Mary, and once again, I am joined by Noella in this conversation. Thank you, Noella, for joining in.
You're welcome, Mary.
Yes. Now, just going straight into it, what are some of the specific aspects that sales managers should really pay attention to in order for them to be able to prepare effectively for an interview?
Okay, there are various aspects when it comes to sales management positions. I'm just going to share a few. And number one, first and foremost, is the company itself. Of course, you need to do research on the company. And in this case, get to know who the company's competitors are. Do research on what products does this company offer, or the services themselves, and to what industry does this company fall under. Also, because this is a sales role, it requires customer relationship management. So get to understand, do research on their customer relationship management strategy. How do they go about, what are the customer retention strategies they put into place, and the negotiation skills that are expected, that you as a sales manager is expected to put into place. Okay. And also leadership skills. It's a managerial role. So you need to do research, maybe come up with questions, or research on how you should respond to some questions with regards to leadership, so that you can showcase your leadership skills.
Especially with leading the sales team.
Yes, and also their sales tools. For example, the Salesforce. Some companies would use the Salesforce to monitor sales performance. Okay, so that's some research that you need to do on that.
Now, as a sales manager candidate, how important is it for me to be familiar with some of the sales metrics or even KPIs that are relevant to the role I'll be interviewed for? Okay,
first of all, it's for clarity. When you get to know your KPIs, you know what to focus on rather than relying on guesswork. Yeah, also accountability. When your manager is assessing your performance, they're able to tell, they're able to hold you accountable on areas where you're falling short. Yeah, it also allows you to assess your strengths and weaknesses and identify your areas of improvement and work on them. Yeah.
Interesting. As we wrap up this conversation, I always know from experience that behavioral questions, a sales interview session cannot end without the candidate being asked behavioral questions. Yeah. So you can highlight with us some of the different types of behavioral questions that a sales manager candidate should expect, and how best can they prepare answers for such.
Okay. Now for this role, like I mentioned earlier, the leadership, to test on your leadership and team management skills. You can be asked on questions surrounding how do you motivate the team to be able, for them to be able to attain their goals and empower the department. Also conflict resolution still under leadership, because you're managing a team and conflicts are inevitable, so you'll be expected to be able to resolve these conflicts. Also the sales strategy and goal achievements. You will be asked questions on the strategies or your approach to sales, strategies you put into place to succeed in the sales management. Yeah, also customer relationship management, which is crucial for this role. What are the customer retention strategies that you put into place, or how do you negotiate with clients and maintain relationships with them?
Wow.
Also handling difficult clients, because they are always present in the industry. Yeah, also problem solving abilities.
Interesting. And I know as a coach also, there are different structures or frameworks that a candidate can be able to use to address the behavioral questions in a manner that captures the mind of the interviewer. Probably in our upcoming video, we should discuss about these structures.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing with us.
You're welcome, Mary.
As a candidate preparing for a sales manager interview, it is very important for you to pay attention to some of the key aspects for sales manager role that can never miss in an interview session. And the best way to go about this, as Noella has mentioned, depending on the industry or the sector in which you will be interviewing from, preparation really comes in handy. And this is where the help of an interview coach also comes in. We encourage you to reach out to us if you have an upcoming interview or even for future interviews, so that you prepare and get to know how best to tailor your responses as a sales manager to sell out yourself as a solution to your potential employer. Feel free to reach out to us in the link provided below. We even encourage you to share with us in the comment section any other relevant topic you'd want us to address as far as sales interviews are concerned, and we'll be glad to capture them in our upcoming videos. Thank you for watching this one, and see you in the upcoming one.